Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Nida Gauranga, Nida Gauranga, Jaya Nida Gauranga. Jaya Prahlada Shima, Jaya Prahlada Shima, Prahlada Shima, Jaya Prahlada Shima. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Jai Om Vishwabada Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharya Stotarah Shri Divan Grace Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda Ki Jai Rantara Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskritya Naranjaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamathiraye Nashtapraye Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Tamachoke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd Canto, chapter number 16, text number 36. Tayo Asurayo Adhyam Tayor Asurayor Adhyam Tayor Asurayor Adhyam Tejasa Yamayo Hi Vaha Tejasa Yamayor Hi Vaha Tejasa Yamayor Hi Vaha Akshiptham Teja Etarhi Akshiptam Teja Etarhi Akshiptam Teja Etarhi Bhagavan Ta Vidhisthani Vidhisthati Bhagavan Sadvidhisthati Bhagavan Tadvidhisthati Tayor Asurayor Adhyam Tejasa Yamayori Vahavaha Akshiptam Teja Etarhi Bhagavan Tadvidhisthani Tayor Asurayor Adhyam Tejasa Yamarorihava Akshiptam Teja Etarhi Bhagavan Tadvidhisthati Tayor Asurayor Adhyam Tejasa Yamayor Ivaha Akshiptam Teja Etarhi Bhagavan Sadvidhisthati Tayor Asurayor Adhyam Tejasa Yamayor Hivaha Akshiptam Teja Etarhi Bhagavan Sadvidhisthati Tayor Asurayor Adhyam Tejasa Yamarorihya Akshiptam Teja Etarhi अयोरसुरयोरध्या तेजसा यमरोहि वः आक्षिप्तं तेजयेतर्हि भगवान् हृदविधिस्तसि अयोरसुरयोरध्या तेजसा यमयोर्हि वः आक्षिप्तं तेजयेतर्हि भगवान् हृद्विधिस्तति अयोरसुरयोरध्या तेजसा यमयोरिह आयसा येतर्हि भगवान् हृद्विधिस्तति. What one meaning? Tayoho, of them, asurayoho, of the two asuras, adhya, today, tejasa, by the prowess, yamayoho, of the twins, she, certainly, vaha, of all you demigods, akshiptam, agitated, tejaha, power, yetarhi, thus certainly, Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, that vidhistati, desire to do. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Translation: it is the prowess of these twin asuras, demons, that has disturbed you. Shri Radha Krishna It is the prowess of these two asuras, demons, that has disturbed you, for it has minimized your power. There is no remedy within my power. However, for it is the Lord Himself who desires to do all this. Translation with repetition. It is the prowess of these twin asuras, demons, that has disturbed you, for it has minimized your power. There is no remedy within my power. However, for it is the Lord Himself who desires to do all these. Purport: although Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha, formerly Jaya and Vijaya, became asuras, the demigods of this material world could not control them, and therefore Lord Brahma said that neither he nor all the demigods could counteract the disturbance they created. They came within the material world by the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and He alone could counteract such disturbances. In other words, although Jaya and Vijaya assumed the bodies of asuras, they remained more powerful than anyone, thus proving that the Supreme Personality of Godhead desired to fight, because the fighting spirit is also within Him. He is original in everything, but when He desired to fight, He must fight with a devotee. Therefore, by His desire only were gatekeepers to go down to the material world to become his enemies so that he could fight with them and his fighting desires would be satisfied by the service of his personal devotees. Brahma showed the demigods the Brahma showed the demigods that the situation created by the darkness for which they were disturbed was the desire of the Supreme Lord. He wanted to show that even though these two attendants were coming in the form of demons, they were very powerful, greater than the demigods, who could not control them. No one can surpass the acts of the Supreme Lord. The demigods were also advised not to try to counteract these incidents because it was ordered by the Lord. Similarly, anyone who is ordered by the Lord to perform some action in this material world, especially preaching his glories, cannot be counteracted by anyone. The will of the Lord is executed under all circumstances. This ends the Bhakti Vedanta purport. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishwapadaya Krishna Preshaya Bhutali Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashanti Deshadarini. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Ghaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Canto 3rd, Chapter 16. Jaya and Vijaya cursed by sages. Lord Brahma is replying to the demigods because demigods inquiring from Brahma about there was a darkness spreading all over the universe all of a sudden. So the demigods not able to understand what the reason behind all this darkness is spreading all over the world. So the demigods are approach Lord Brahma and is asking why this darkness is spreading all over. So Brahma was narrating the whole history behind the Kashyapa Muni impregnated Diti in inauspicious time, and Diti was pregnant. Because in auspicious time the pregnancy has happened, two asuras are in the womb of Mother Diti. So because of the asuras, the power, these are the two powerful asuras, and they were there in the womb of the Ditis, and because of inauspicious asuras are in the womb of the mother Diti, so this darkness is spreading all over the universe. That's what Brahma say. Then related to this, Brahma is narrated the whole history what has happened. The four Kumaras traveling. Finally they entered the Vaikuntha gate. Passing all the 6 gates and 7th gate, 2 doorkeepers are stopped. These four Kumaras, Sanaka, Sanatana, Sanandana, Sanat Kumara. And because they stopped, these Brahmanas cursed Jaya and Vijaya. And because of the curse, those two gatekeepers, because they cursed, you become a asuras, because you are there in the gate of the Vaikunta, but you are not eligible to be in the Vaikunta gate. So because in Vaikunta there is no duality, there is no doubt someone is I am, because these doorkeepers are doubting on these Brahmanas. So they curse, you become a demons. So because of the curse, these Jaya and Vijaya doorkeepers fallen down from the Vaikunta, and the soul entered the Kashyapa Muni's semen and entered the womb of the Diti, and she was pregnant. So now Brahma is narrating what are the discussions happened at the door of Vaikunta. Finally, Lord is told both the doorkeepers, and there were the Lord is glorifying the devotees, Brahmanas. And finally the Lord say, it is my will, I desire to this to happen. So all glories to you both, Jaya and Vijaya. And they'll take birth as asuras, and you practice the mystic yoga in anger, and very soon you'll come back to me. So Lord is said them to go and take birth in earthly planet, in material world, take birth in a material world. So the Brahma is narrated all this history, and finally the Brahma is concluding here last two shlokas. Here is Brahma, he says, Thayor asurayor adhya tejasa yamayor hi vaha. It is the promise of these twin asuras. Yamayor means twin asuras, that has disturbed you, for it has minimized your power. There is no remedy within my power. So now Brahma is telling here, even I not have any power to counteract them, for it is the Lord himself who desires to do all this. Brahma is telling, because the desire of the Lord, that's the reason I myself is incapable to handle the situation. Prabhupada writes in the purport, although Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha formerly Jaya and Vijaya become asuras, the demigods of the material world could not control them, and therefore Lord Brahma said that neither he nor all the demigods could counteract the disturbance they created. They came within the material world by the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and he alone could counteract such disturbances. In other words, although Jaya and Vijaya assumed the bodies of asuras, they remained more powerful than anyone, thus proving that the Supreme Personality of God, a desire to fight because of the fighting spirit, is also within him. He is the original in everything, but when he desires to fight, he must fight with his devotee. So Lord has a desire to fight. That's the reason Lord has chosen his own devotees to fight. So that Lord is there in everyone's heart. You are also there in the heart of this Jaya and Vijaya also. So he chose these two devotees. Therefore, by his desire only were Jaya and Vijaya cursed by the Kumaras. So earlier he concluded the will of the Lord, these Brahmanas curse Jaya and Vijaya. Because the Lord ordered the gatekeeper to go down to the material world to become his enemies so that he could fight with them and his fighting desire would be satisfied by the service of his personal devotees. So everything in this material world comes from the Lord. So here in this world also there is a fighting spirit. That means Lord also has the fighting spirit. But no one able to fight and win the Lord. So just experience the fighting spirit. Lord chose his own confidential servants, devotees, and he fulfilled his desire. When Lord is desire something to happen, no one other one can counteract and stop the desire of the Lord is not happen. So no one counteract the desire. The Lord is desire something to happen. No one else counteract that. Okay, it's okay. I don't allow Lord's desire to happen. If whatever Lord is desire to happen, that will happen at any condition. Brahma showed the demigods that the situation created by the darkness for which they were disturbed was the desire of the Supreme Lord. She wanted to show that even though these true attendants were coming in the form of demons, they are very powerful, greater than the demigods who could not control them. No one can surpass the act of the Supreme Lord. So Prabhupada say finally, no one can surpass the acts of the Supreme Lord. If Supreme Lord desires something to happen, no one can surpass this. So in the case of Ravana taken the benediction from Lord Shiva. But when Rama fighting with the Ravana is a great devotee of Lord Shiva. Ravana is continuously praying for the Lord Shiva's help. But Lord Shiva say, the Lord Ram desired to kill the demon. No one can save him. So when Lord want to save someone, no one can kill. So Lord's desire, Lord's will is executed at any condition. So that's the reason all the Brahma and his demigods shall become very silent, because the Lord's desire is to happen at any condition, and the Lord will interfere and will clear the problem, thus depending. So furthermore, Prabhupada say, no one is surpassed the act of Supreme Lord. The demigods were also advised not to try to counteract this incident. So Brahma is told, so you don't try to counteract this incident, because Lord is the Bhaktavatsala. So Lord, even though there may be the trouble, will of the Lord, and Lord will also take care of the problems. So in devotees who practice in Krishna consciousness, we also have the troubles. So normally people think, okay, devotees should not have in trouble. Yesterday when we video I was saying that someone was commenting like some guru, so he is admitted to the hospital, and he was telling, why guru doing the bhakti, then why you to go to the hospital? So he didn't go to the God to clear his pain. He went to the hospital. Like that the people are comment. The understanding of the materialistic people, they not able to understand what is the spirituality or the higher understanding of the spirituality. So here is not that okay, devotee is not having any problem, but devotee is always under the shelter of the Lord and depend on the Lord. So that devotee's life, there you can't say that okay, devotee is not having any problems, and devotee don't care for the problem, because they are always in the shelter of the Lord. Lord will protect. That is a great assurance the devotee is always having, depend on the Lord. So here the Prabhupada say, so the Lord Brahma told the demigod, so you don't counteract this one, because the desire of the Lord. So similarly, Prabhupada says, similarly, anyone who is ordered by the Lord to perform some action in this material world, especially preaching, is glorious, cannot be counteracted by anyone. So, Lord asked, Man manava mad bhakto madhyaji manasu, he said, you become a devotee. You always think of me. Any devotional related activities that was Lord is want or you desiring, and no one can. You say, Prabhupada say, always perform the material world, especially preaching, cannot be counteracted by anyone. No one can stop. So even in the preaching activities, the devotees may see the failures. Those failures actually preparing a devotee to be strong, and actually it's not the failure. Lord preparing the devotees. So if there is no any pain, then our depending on the Lord will not be there. Okay, we see things, okay, it's my ability. When there is a failure, then he'll understand, okay, my ability is not working. Only will of the Lord, the strength of the Lord only will happen. So the Lord, see, someone is engaged in the Lord's service under the guidance of pure devotees, spiritual master. It looks like yes, there is a failure. Actually, there is no failure. So, in the good example, when Juhu temple building, so there is an incident I was reading. So there was a lot of clashes was happening. The who is sell the property, you creating a problem again and again. So in Jew temple they build a small altar, and Radha Rasa Bihari deities are installed, and the Sankirtana things are going on, the preaching are going on in Juhu temple. All of a sudden, one day, morning the municipality corporation people are come with the team to demolish the temple. So there are many people were there. The municipality, one officer was there. Then behind there is a police van was there. Police was also there. That generally, okay, there is a demolishing order is come. The government authority go with the police team to protect. So their team are come, and there are few devotees who are there in Juhu temple. Giriraj Swami was heading the team. Giriraj Prabhu. So they didn't know. They not knowing why these people are come. The Giriraj Prabhu went and asked the officer, say, why you people are come? He said, because you are illegally constructed this building, so he came to demolish. Then Giriraj Prabhu said, no, it is not illegal, we have all the papers with us. So immediately Giriraj Prabhu went and searched for the paper, he brought the paper and shown to the officer. The officer is not interested to see the paper. He said, this is the order of the municipality corporation, I am not interested to see your paper and all. because this ordered by municipality corporation is illegal construction, will demolish. They start, okay, they put a ladder to climb the temple and demolish. And Giriraj Prabhu came and thrown the ladder and to protest. Immediately police came and put him in the vehicle. Then other devotees also protest, everyone. They put in a police van. Then there was a Mataji, she was a pujari there. She came and she locked the door and he stood in front of the temple to protest, and police catch her also put in the police van, and they took the police station, put in station, and no one is there to protect, and they simply offering prayer to the Narasimha Deva. No one to protect, only Narasimha Deva can protect. They offering prayers and depending on the Lord. So after 2-3 hours, they released them. They came back. So with a lot of anxiety, what all the things happened, the deities, what happened, temple is fallen down, all these things. As they reach the temple, everything is as it is, nothing is happened. No one is there, everyone is left. The municipality corporation people, everyone has left from there. So they saw the deities were standing as it, Radha Rasa's Bihari. Only little portion in that upar, they little bit damaged. Rest of the thing is as it is. They were much surprised. So no one was there to tell them, but so they left and went away. Then later on they came to know that there was one more Gujarati devotee was there. He came, but he was seeing all this was happening. Then they catching one by one, putting in a van and taking into the police station. Then he thought, okay, if I also go, for me also they put in a police van and they'll take me. So what he did, he called the Sivasena chief, the Bala Thackeray, and he requested him, okay, this was happening, because he was a Hindu supporting leader in Mumbai. So he called, and Bala Thackeray called the municipal corporation commissioner. He told, so don't demolish the building. So he was the municipal corporation was very reluctant, because he also part of the demolition committee. So Bala Thackeray said, remember, this it belongs to whom? Last word is only this much. And he understood, okay, now, okay, whatever you say, I'll do it. They told them, okay, so don't demolish, come back. Now, say something in a preaching activity, even any obstacle will be solved by the Lord himself. So somehow the Lord given the intelligence to him. So not interfere there, okay, you called someone and save the situation, right? So the devotional practice, preaching activity here, Prabhupada say, anyone who is ordered by the Lord to perform some action in this material world, especially the preaching His glories, cannot be counteracted by anyone. We should be assured that, okay, anything is obstacle in spiritual activities we are experiencing, because it is order of the Lord, it not be stopped. That it may be time being, it may be not happening correctly. So Lord is preparing us to be more strong, to take up those difficulties and come up with the proper strength. So this is the moment. So that's the reason one should not think that, okay, I not a ability, how can I do it? One should depend on the Lord. Okay, Lord is order me to some services. I capable or not capable, I do it, because Lord has chosen. Because this Sankirtana movement is protected by Lord Chaitanya and all the great acharyas. So on that strength, this movement is continued to happen to any disturbances. So here once the Pusta Krishna Prabhu is asked Prabhupada, next question, Srila Prabhupada, do you envision a different role for the Vedic culture in the Western countries, where the influence of other great religions has been felt for the centuries? There are many other cultures also going on. Now yours introduce this Krishna consciousness. What will happen? Srila Prabhupada, no. There is no different role. God is one. God cannot be two. As Krishna states in the Bhagavad Gita, Matta Parataram Nanyat Kinchidasti Dhananjaya. There is no authority superior to me. That is God. Now people have to understand that Krishna is God. There is no different role for the Vedic culture. The role is the same worldwide. 5,000 years ago, Krishna said, I am the supreme authority. There is no authority superior to me. He is still so. Therefore, we are simply attempting to introduce Krishna. We should present our philosophy in front of everyone. Previously, no one attempted to introduce the supreme authority, Krishna, all over the world. We are just trying to introduce Krishna following the orders of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who appeared 500 years ago. He is Krishna, and he wanted this Krishna consciousness to be spread all over the world. So Prabhupada, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna himself, he wanted this Krishna conscious movement to spread all over the world. Prithvi ache yatanagaradi gramam sarvatra pracharahaibe moranama. In every town and village throughout the world, said Lord Chaitanya, the chanting of my holy name will be heard. Krishna is not just for India, he is for everyone. Because he is God, in the Bhagavad Gita, aham bija prada pita. I am the seed-giving father of all the living entities. Not just the living entities in the human society, but also all over all other living entities, like the aquatics, insects, the plants, birds, and beasts. Everything is there in the Vedic literature. But this culture of Krishna consciousness, which is summarized in the Bhagavad Gita as it is, and not be preached, had not been preached properly. Everyone had interpreted Bhagavad Gita in his own way, to satisfy his own whims. We are just trying for first time to present Bhagavad Gita as it is, and it is become effective. So this is not the different role. So Prabhupada is telling, so one who present the Krishna consciousness as the Lord wanted this to spread all over the world. So it's our duty to present it. Failure and success, ultimately success, because it's Lord want. So one no need to worry what is my strength in Krishna consciousness. Okay, what I able to do? I not have a capacity, I not studied. There are so many responsibility, I not able. And all these drawbacks, we may think we have. That's actually not the drawbacks when we completely depend on Krishna, because Krishna is all powerful. He will give the intelligence how to execute. If you think that okay, this is my strength, I am doing it, then it may not happen. If you are depending on Krishna for everything, then there is always a successful. So Prabhupada say here, so similarly anyone who's ordered by the Lord to perform some action in the material world, so that the will of the Lord is executed at any circumstance. Is will of the Lord is executed but at any circumstance. So here Brahma is pacifying the devatas, that because it is will of the Lord, so this disturbance what is happening, it happened. It is beyond our control because it is Lord's will. Because Lord is always favor to his devotees. So a devotee should assure that even though it may be the disturbance, actually that disturbance will be taken away by the Lord himself, the course of time. Okay, I'll stop here. Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.